Honey's Underpants. Chapter 1. A late birthday present. Whoopee! Just one you thought would get all your loot, more treasure alive. Horrid Honey shook the small dim package. It was light, very light. Maybe it was. Oh, please let be money. Of course it was money. What else could it be? There was so much stuff he needed. A Mutant Max lunchbox, a Leopard Jabber blaster, and of course the new Tornado Greater game he kept something of a TV. Mom and Dad were so mean and horrible they wouldn't buy it for him. But he could buy whatever he liked with his own money, so there. Wouldn't love to be green with anger when he swung into Screw when a Mutant Max lunchbox, and so would he even let Peter touch his Leopard Zephyr blaster? So how much money he had been sent? Maybe enough for him to buy everything. Horrid Honey tore off the wrapping paper. Great Aunt Greta had done it again. Great Aunt Greta thought he was a girl. Great Aunt Greta had been told the 10 billion times that his name was Honey, not Henrietta, and that he wasn't 4 years old. But every year, Peter would get 10 pounds of food or a computer game, and Honey would get a wanker-tanker, tasty, wheezy, bumpy, slumpy door, or a princess pumper purr, or a baby poopy pants. And now this, Horrid Honey picked up the birthday card. Maybe there was enough money inside. He opened it. Dear Honey, you must be such a big girl now, so I know you'd love a pair of the big girl pants. I'll bet pink is your favorite color. Love, Great Aunt Greta. Horrid Honey stared in horror at the 30 pink lace sneakers decorated with glittery hearts and balls. This was the worst present he ever received. Worse than the sock, worse than handkerchiefs, even worse than a book. Bleach, yuck. Horrid Honey cranked the hairless underpants in the bin where they belonged. Ding dong! Oh no! Little Lux was here to play. If he saw those sneakers, Honey would never hear the end of it. His name would be mocked forever. Crump, crump, crump. Lux was stamping up the stairs to his bedroom. Honey snatched the terrible pants from the bin and looked all around his room wildly for a hiding place. Under the pillow, what if they had a field fight? Under the bed, what if they played hide and seek? Quickly, Honey stuffed them in the back of his pet's drawer. I'll get rid of them the moment love leaves, he thought. Chapter 2. Mercy, Your Majesty, mercy. King Honey the Horrible looked down at his sibling's brother. Up with his head, he ordered. Honey, cheered his grateful subject. Honey! King Honey the Horrible woke up. His Medusa mother was looming above him. You're off jacks, Shrink Mom. You're overslept, Shrink Mom. School starts in 5 minutes. Get dressed, quick! She poured a draught of honey. What? Mumbled Honey. Dad raced into the room. Honey shouted, We're late. He yanked Honey out of the bed. Honey stomped around his dark bedroom. Half asleep, he reached inside his underwear drawer, grabbed a pair, then picked up some clothes off the floor and threw everything on. Then he, Dad, and Peter ran all the way to school. Margaret, stop pulling Susan's hair. Love, sit down. Linda, sit up. Honey, pay attention, begged Mrs. Better asked. I am about to explain a long direction. I will only explain it once. You take a great big number, like 374, and then deserve it. Horrid Honey was not paying attention. He was tired, he was crabby, and for some reason his pants were itchy. These pants feel horrible, he thought, and so tight. What's wrong with them? Horrid Honey sneaked a peek. Then Horrid Honey saw what pants he had on. Noticed little carbon pants, not his the mother ones ever, not even his old grown-out pants, with the holes and or the droppy attitude. He, told Tiny, was wearing 30 pink lace girls' pants covered in glittered hats and bows. He's completely forgotten he'd stuffed into his pants drawer last month to Love wouldn't see them, and so now, on horror of horrors, he was wearing them. Maybe it is a nightmare, thought Tiny hopefully. He pinched his arms. Ouch, then just be sure he pinched William. Wow! Wailed Whippy William. Stop whipping William, said Mrs. Battleaxe. Now, what number do I need? It was not a nightmare. He was still in school, still wearing pink pants. Chapter 3. What to do? Don't panic, said the horrid Honey. He took a deep breath. Don't panic. After all, no one will know of his torso won't see through or anything. Wait. His torso was he's wearing. Well, were there any holes in them? Quickly, Horrid Honey twisted around to take his bottom. Phew, there were no holes. What's lucky he hadn't put on his old jeans with a big lift, but a new pair. He was safe. Honey, what's the answer? Said Mrs. Battleaxe. Pants, said Horrid Honey. Before he could stop himself, the class burst out laughing. Pants, Chris laughed. Pants, Chris, did Dave. Honey, stand off, ordered Mrs. Battleaxe. He stood. His heart was pounding. Slip off! The lace ruffle of his pink pants was showing. His new torso was too big. Mom always bought him new clothes that were way too big, so he'd grow into them. So they were falling down ones he tried on yesterday, and he grabbed his torso tight and yanked them off. What did you say? Said Mrs. Battleaxe slowly. And said Horrid Honey. And said Mrs. Battleaxe. Yes, said Honey quickly. I was just thinking about how many ants you could live by that number you said, she added. Mrs. Battleaxe growled at him. I got my eyes on you, Honey, she snapped. Now sit down and pay attention. Honey said all he had to do was tucked in his t-shirt. That would kept him tossed off. He looked stupid, but for once Honey didn't care. Just so long as no one ever knew about his pink lacy pants. And then Honey's blood turned to ice. What was the last curse on the playground? Be begging who started Horrid Honey. Yesterday, he chased Dizzy Dave and pulled down his torso. The day before, he'd done the same thing to Lute Laugh. Just this morning, he'd debugged to Top Toby on the way into class. They'd all be trying to debug him now. I have to get another pair of pants, said Honey desperately. Mrs. Battleaxe passed around the math watches. Quickly, Horrid Honey scribbled out 3, 7, 41, 174. Without reading any questions, he didn't have time for a long distraction. Where could he find some other pants? He could pretend to be sick and get sent home from school, but he already tried that twice this week. Wait, he was brilliant. He was a genius. What about lost and found? Sometime we must have lost some pants. To the floor, ding dong, ding ding. Before the playtime bell had finished ringing, Horrid Honey was out of his sound and racing down the hall, holding tight to his torso. He checked carefully to make sure no one was watching. Then he ducked into lost and found. He'd hide here until he found some pants. The lost and found was stuffed with clothes. He managed through the mounds of lost shoes, socks, jackets, trousers, shirts, towels, lunchbox, hats, and gloves. I'm amazed anyone leaves curl wearing anything, that horrid Honey, tossing another sweatshirt over his shoulder. Then, hooray, a pants! A pair of blue pants! What a wonderful sight! Horrid Honey drew the pants from the pile. Oh no, they were the teeniest, tiniest pair he'd ever seen. The turtle must have lost them. Last, thought Horrid Honey. Well, no way he was wearing his horrible pink pants second longer. He'd just have to trade pants with someone, and Horrid Honey had the perfect someone in mind. Chapter 5. Horrid Honey found Peter in the playground playing with Taggy Tighty Tat. I need to talk to you in person, said Honey. It's on news. What about? Said Peter carefully. It's top secret, said Honey. Out of the corner of his eye, he saw Dave and Toby sneaking towards him. Top secret? Honey never shared top secret with Peter. Quick, yelled Honey. There's no time to lose. He dug into the boys' toilet. Peter followed. Peter, I'm worried about you, said Horrid Honey. He tried to look concerned. I'm fine, said Peter. You're not, said Honey. I heard the bad thing about you. What bad thing? Said Peter anxiously. Not that he had run across the carpet in class. Embarrassing rumors, said Horrid Honey. But if I don't tell you, who will, after all? He said, putting his arm around Peter's shoulder. It's my job to look after you. Big brother should look out for little ones. Perfect Peter could not believe his ears. Oh, Honey, said Peter. I've always wanted a brother who looked after me. That's me, said Honey. Now listen, I heard all about you wear baby pants. I do not, said Peter. Look. And he showed Honey his Daffy and her Dancing Daisies pants. Horrid Honey heart went cold. Daffy and her dancing daisies. Oh, yuck, gross. But even Daffy would be a million billion times better than pink pants with lace mufflers. Daffy Daisy are the most babyish pants you could wear, said Honey. Worse than wearing a nappy. Everyone will tease you. Peter's lip trembled. He hated being teased. What can I do? He asked. Honey pretended to think. Look, I do you a big favor. I slept my pants for years. That way I got teased, not you. Thank you, Honey, said Peter. You're the best brother in the world. Then he stopped. Wait a minute, he said succinctly. The last your pants. Why? Said Honey. Because, said Peter. How do I know you even got pants to swap? Honey was outraged. Of course I got pants, said Honey. Then show me, said Peter. Horrid Honey was trapped. Okay, he said, giving Peter a quick flash of pink lace. Perfect Peter stared at Honey's underpants. Those are your pants, he said. Sure, said Horrid Honey. These are a big boy pants. But they are pink, said Peter. Our boys wear pink, said Honey. But they have lace on them, said Peter. Our big boys have lace. Our big boys' pants have lace, said Honey. But they have hats and bows, said Peter. Of course they do. They're big boy pants, said Honey. You wouldn't know because you only wear baby pants. Peter hissed his tongue. But they look like girls' pants, said Peter. Honey snarled. Girls' pants? Do you think I ever wear girls' pants? This are what in the cool kids are wearing. You'll be the coolest kids in the class in this. Perfect Peter, back away. No, I won't, said Peter. Yes, you will, said Honey. I don't want to wear your smelly pants, said Peter. They're not smelly, said Honey. They are brand new. Now give me your pants. No, screamed Peter. Yes, screamed Honey. Give me your pants. What's going in here? Came a voice of fear. It was head Mrs. Osborne. Nothing, said Honey. There's no hiding about the toilets of playtime, said Mrs. Osborne. Out of there, both of you. Peter ran out of the door. Now what do I do? Thought Horrid Honey. Honey dug into a shell and hit the pink pants of the ledge above the toilet. Back on, better Honey no pants than Honey pink pants. Chapter 6. At lunchtime, Hornet Handy dogged Graham. He dogged Toby by the climbing fence. During last Friday, Dave almost caught him by the wheel of water fountain, but Handy was too quick. Love chased him into the cracks, but Handy got to his seat just in time. He'd done it only 45 minutes to go until home time. There'd be no debugging after school with parents around. That's what she thought, and he the perfect excuse, even as a teacherless. Honey couldn't believe it. He was safe at last. He sucked his tongue and laughed. Mrs. Battleaxe clapped her claws. Time to change for PE, said Mr. Battleaxe. PE? It couldn't be. Not a PE day. And I don't care if anyone stole your PE kids, honey, said Mrs. Battleaxe, yelling at him. No excuse. That's what she thought. He had the perfect excuse. Even a teacher as mean and horrible as Mrs. Battleaxe would not force a boy to PE. Without pants, Hornet Handy went to Mrs. Battleaxe and whispered in her ear. Forget your pants, huh? Barked Mrs. Battleaxe loudly. Handy blusted circles. When he was king, he'd make Mrs. Battleaxe walk around town every day, wearing pants on her head. Well, honey, today is your lucky day, said Mrs. Battleaxe, pulling something pink and lacy out of her pocket. I found these in boys' toilet. Take them away, screamed Hornet Handy. The end.